What is going on, beer tubers? It is Eric back at you with yet another video. And today's gonna be really different and really hard, so bear with me, this might be a long video. Today is February 6th, 2017. And as some of you, may not all of you know, this past year of my life has been probably the biggest, long journey through hell that no one should probably have to go through at age 30 and age 28 of my beloved wife. I didn't tell a lot of people on YouTube. I didn't really talk to a lot of people on YouTube. I tried to keep things personal and private and separate my YouTube and my life. There was a old beer tuber named Nick Alden from What Cheers, who shared his story about the loss of his mother on YouTube. And if you've watched Nick's videos from start to finish, you know how tortuous that was on him. And he ended up getting a dream job at Trillium Brewing Company and stopped YouTube. My heart goes out to Nick. At the time, I didn't really understand what a loss or a magnitude of a loss felt like. I never had lost anyone that close to me other than, distant relatives or something. And that's, a loss is a loss, but at the same time, when it's somebody that you are super close with and care about, or they raised you, or they played such an important role in your life, it can, it takes a toll on you. So to get down to it, without going into too much detail, my wife Jana Wood, 28 years of age, was taken from this world on February 5th, 2017, early in the late morning, around 10 to somewhere 11, due to blood clots in her brain that ended up hemorrhaging and caused an insurmountable amount of swelling that eventually took her life. She was 13 weeks pregnant at the time. It was our fourth attempt at having a baby. We lost two twins back in May that we delivered, and we lost another little baby in October that wasn't too far along, but if we could just take a moment for silence for Jana. And I'm trying to be strong. This is just a day after her death. I stopped believing in God just shortly before I met Jana, when I was studying to be, wanted to be a physician, and I was, strong in the science field, so science and religion don't really exactly get along. And you should know that religion is people who just go to church, and there's a whole other realm of faith, and that's spirituality. And my wife claimed to be an atheist, and she always would argue such great arguments about why God didn't exist. And for a while I believed her. And I'm not saying she wasn't wrong, and we always used to argue about who was right, who was wrong. The score was like 5 million to 2, her being 5 million to right. But the score has changed to 3. Jana, I'm sorry, you're wrong on this one. God is real, and you're up in heaven with him right now, taking care of your babies, our babies. And that brings me peace, because I know that's what she wanted more than anything on planet Earth. And if she couldn't conceive and have a healthy baby and birth, then, what better place to do it than up in the kingdom of God and raise those children. It's the only thing that makes this feel, it's the only explanation I even have. So I've been doing YouTube for probably 4-ish years now, maybe 5, I don't even know. And the whole other key component to this journey and this loss is what Jana gave me just prior to all this happening on Sunday night, last Sunday. Don't even know the date. Dates don't matter anymore. Jana gave me the gift of sobriety. And many of you who know me know I'm a lightweight, and I get drunk way too fast, too quick. And on Sunday night last weekend, we kind of had a little bit of a, I don't want to say a falling out, but I was drunk after slamming back some Lagunitas and drinking everything under the sun. And I came to terms that I'm an alcoholic. My name's Eric. So Monday, before everything really hit the fan, I went to my first AA meeting. Jana was my higher power, is my higher power, and she saved me from myself. Our song was Wonderwall by Oasis, so you can listen to that if you know the song, the lyrics. She definitely saved me from myself, and I'm continuing this journey of sobriety. So she set me free, and she brought me back to God, and she gave me the gift of sobriety. You guys all know my love of craft beer. That's the only reason half this whole channel even exists to this day. But I'm hanging up the cleats as far as beer reviews go. That doesn't mean this channel will not see content in the future. There are a lot of videos that I may or may not post that are beer reviews that are previously recorded weeks and maybe even months back. I don't know what they date back to. If you guys want to see them, I'll put them up. You just let me know. I know a lot of people took great pleasure in this small challenge, being pretty lonely at the bottom. Sorry. But I've toyed around with a few ideas, like beer consultant type of education, but really I need to just detach my life from beer completely and alcohol in all forms. So this channel, I don't know where it's gonna go right now. I just needed to get all this off my chest and at least film an update video. Again though, I keep coming back to the amazing part of this community. I've met a couple of you, a lot of you actually. However many we're up to nowadays, over 600 or something. I haven't really had time to look, as you can imagine. But the generosity of this community astounds me. If you guys watch Joe from Joe's Arcade and Nathan Ryerson from Behind the Bar, on Super Bowl Sunday they put up videos and they had a very, very beautiful couple minutes of footage talking about my loss and Jana. And not only that, my partner in beer, Barry Suter, and John Strandy, Barry assembled a GoFundMe page for things, kind of without even asking. He asked, is it okay if I do this? I guess I can't say no. I'm not begging for money. I'm not really worried about it at the end of the day, as you know, all things will fall into place through God. But it's only been a couple hours since that's up, and I am drop jawed. I expected like $20 type of thing. I'm trying not to check it but knowing that my wife, and that's the real reason, she touched so many lives. If you guys knew her, or some of you did, some of you probably were chatting with her on one of our first hangouts that we did a couple weeks back. My wife was, and will be the most amazing person that I've met, and no one will meet now. But her legacy is going to live on through me. She believed so much in the love for others. She was so selfless. She always wanted to help others. And I'm going to do a couple really cool things, I think, in the future when things settle down and I get some time to wrap my brain around everything. But there's going to be some cool things I'm going to do. So stay tuned for that. But seriously, the community, people who have donated to that page already, I've looked at a few of the names. Some of you are subscribers. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I've never thought of myself as in my 9 years of drinking legally, that I would ever get to the point where I'd have to stop my drinking, because I never thought I had a problem, and now I do. And I'm just so happy that I was able to get sober before she passed. And she loved that I did YouTube. We always joked about getting big on YouTube, and I never did. I guess 600 people to watch me, and how many people who aren't subscribed to watch me, is absolutely mind-blowing. And the support and all the camaraderie, I don't want to let go, and I don't want to let go of that. So I have to do something with this channel. It's not going to get shut down, because it might be like fast food reviews, coffee reviews, like I've talked about, maybe this LaCroix. I don't know, we'll figure that out later. If you guys have ideas, I think a lot of you watch this channel because you don't, it's not so much about the beer. I mean, obviously some of these beers bring people to tune in, But I think somebody told me once that, you know, it doesn't matter what you review or what you're doing on camera. People like you, man. And I never could too humble to accept it and I understand it. I'm like, I'm just drunk half the time and stupid. So I just again want to thank you guys for all the strength and everything that and all the love and everything everyone is doing. You know, I don't even know what's all happening. But I definitely could not sit here 24 hours plus after my wife's passing in this shape if I didn't have the amount of support and love pouring in from all areas. I mean, all over the world. I've gotten comments from Germany and Japan, and it blows my mind. So I'm happy I've been able to have an impact on your lives in any way, shape, or form. That's why I kept doing it, and I don't want to leave it. But I gotta stay sober for myself and for Jana. I made that promise to her. So, sorry, this is a really rambly, unthought out video, but I needed to film something quick and get it up today because it just felt like it should happen. So, I guess with that, I gotta go. I got a ton of stuff to do. I got so many people helping, but I still feel like I need to be the bridge of help for her family and my family and hold everyone together, because that's what Jana did. She, even in the time of the hardest loss, the twins, she held it together, man. She had so much strength to carry on and persevere and go on in this hellhole we call Earth and this planet in the human form. So thanks again, guys. I got to get out of here. I'm gonna put the GoFundMe link in the description down below. Do not feel like you have to donate at all. I'm just doing it because I know the beer tube guys asked me, you know, I asked them to share it after it was created, and I was blown away. So I'm just gonna throw it down there. Don't feel obligated. I'm not spending it on booze or more beer or anything like that. It's all it's to go to Jana's and ease some things here going forward, because I'm not going to be working for quite a while. I don't know how long, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll be back, guys. Hold me up in your spirits and your prayers, and my family and Jana's mom and her dad and stepdad and stepmom and her sisters and her brother and all of her friends and myself in your prayers and your thoughts. And we could really use it from here and for a while. And chirp in my ear. I can't guarantee I'll respond. If it's a text or a message, I'll try. As you can imagine, I guess I didn't imagine the reach that myself or my wife, my beautiful wife, had and still has to this day. But yeah, thanks guys so much, and I will see you again sometime, I don't know when, in another video.